Hey guys, it's Nora here again with another rousing video for you to watch. So here's my favorite because my New York accent starts to come out, and I'm sorry if I start randomly and going crazy. This hurricane mess is throwing up my mind, and it's timed in the moment. It's look at all the fucks I give. Anyway, Aram, Cameo, Nero, Acastasia, Emery, Ella, Castian, Talise, Kaylin, Ariel, Atlas, Rowan, Rafi, Artemis, Brennan, Nero, Kane, Lee, Soren, Rona, Grover, Azimi, Forster, and Lear. What do you think is Hunger Games questions? I was actually very excited to answer these. What did you think the most surprising moment of the game so far? I have two. Personally, the first one was when Nemo died. I looked on the net that day and I saw she died. I'm like, what the fuck? I thought she was going to be one of the contenders, and everyone was probably rooting for her or something like that. And there you find out she falls off a cliff. The second shocking moment for me is when Azimi died. I did not expect her to go that crazy because she seems this nice little girl. I thought Grover would always be protecting her, and I thought that would be this sad, devastating choice in the end that Grover would have to make this very sad, devastating choice to sacrifice his life for Azimi so she can go home to District 11. So that was very shocking to me. Out of all the tributes, which one do you feel the most pity for? I also have a couple for that one. The first one is obviously Grover, because I think his love for Artemis, and his vow to protect Azimi kind of is going to begin to throw him off, and the fact that Azimi died is just going to devastate him, and I see if he wins the game, it's going to be completely haunting him for the rest of his life. I already see Melody just going up to him and being like, here, have a hug, I'll take you shopping and make you feel better. Maybe even introduce you to the wonderful world of getting tattoos to take away the pain, like me. I also feel bad for Lee because she's young and small, and you don't really want you really don't want to find someone having the end of their life be like that. Lee, I feel very sorry for. Which one of the tributes? Oh, I didn't even finish this question. I also feel bad for Caspian. This is the little part of the Cassie that's starting to emerge now that she's probably close to death. She's doing a lot of soul searching in the game I decided to do with her, and I feel like I'm having fun with doing that type of thing instead of just having a de-evolution. I'm having her have a final evolution, because everyone already thinks she's going to die anyway, but I will be laughing at you if she actually wins. But I feel really bad for Caspian because he really did love Talise, and I feel bad that I wanted them both in the games, but it was just such a tragic ending. But at the same time, it's kind of a beautiful, it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet love story, and I love those types of stories. And I see him being very upset by the end of the games, so I feel really bad. Also, the reason why the Cassie and me feels really bad is because I kind of ship Caspian and Cassie. I am sorry, Rachel, and I feel so bad for saying that because Rachel is one of my, Rach is one of my best friends. I've been with her on the RP circuit for years, and the fact I'm looking at her dead character's boyfriend and considering shipping with that makes me feel horrible. So sorry, Rach. Which tribute would you like to set him on? I have a couple. As much as I love Brendan's personality, I just hate how everyone is like, Brendan got a 12, he's automatically gonna win. And I feel so bad for saying that, because I love Kit Kat too. She's one of the nicest people. She shares a lot of the likes that I like Torchwood and Barrowman. But I just don't like how everyone's just like, Brennan is immediately gonna win. So the fact I'm just kind of mad at it makes me want to send a mud on. I'm just kind of annoyed at it, and I don't know if people would understand, and I feel like people are gonna hate me for saying this, but it's just frustrating because you can't just consider this one guy just because he got 12. I mean, there's other great tributes like Lier and Rover and at some point Nemo, and I even have like a soft spot for Cameo because her sister's Karen Gillan, awesome. So yeah, when Ariam was alive, I also wanted to send a mud on him because I did not like the fact that Ariam's like he assumed he was superior for everyone else, and Cassie did not like that, not at all, because she already knew Ariam was a bad type of leader. I mean, look what had happened. He ran away from 2 people who attacked him. I thought Ariam was just gonna go down, fight with them. So that's what I wanted. I'm kind of glad Cassie got everyone else to kill him. Oh, by the way, Cassie would have been a better leader of the career pack. I mean, look what she did. She took people from underlying districts she probably thought were weak and started getting them against the guys. So I would consider that when you diss Cassie. She's good at that. Who's your favorite NPC? I like Rowan. Love Rowan. It's the Melody in me. I feel like also Melody in me really likes her because Melody feels like Rowan is like her in a way. Like she has a determination to win, even though sadly she's not going to win, which makes me very sad. I'm also, for some reason, I like Rona. She just seems so badass and fabulous. So, Rona and Shauna and Whitney, congratulations on your awesome 2 NPCs. With only 15 tributes left, who do you want to win out of all of them? Again, I'm sorry, Kit Kat. I love you, but I just don't like how everyone's saying that Brendan's going to win because of that 12. Because it's just biased, so... I mean, part of me hopes Cassie will win, but if not, c'est la vie, I'll just make other characters. As long as Electra doesn't go in and I don't have to risk killing her off, then I'm good. But out of all of them, either Grover is my biggest one. And if Cassie dies, I wouldn't be as I said, Cassie dies, I wouldn't be as pissed because Grover won, and I feel like she didn't die in vain. I also kind of like Lier because I like to see what Tams would do with Lier. Like, would she be the same person or try to fight on and just be resilient? Because she seems to be the resilient Victor type. One more funny little side note. So me and Cody were talking, and Cody's like, I don't think Caspian's gonna win because Kalani wins, but then we made this joke that he would make a deal with the devil, so and we also made other jokes like Cody cheats. So that's a funny little story. Okay, this or that. Oh, wow, this video's already 8 minutes. I'm not using a check lines. Okay, back to the quiz. Tap water or bottled water? Bottled water. I don't know why we got into a conversation about tap water last night. Like, what the fuck? Spoons or forks? Well, after the Aram spoon incident and the whole spoon conversation, I love spoons. I hear the song Spoon Man, and all I think about is Forrester going after Cameo with that spoon. I should do that with my parents. Next time they piss me off, I'd be like, I'll kill you with a spoon. No, that sounds really sick. But just throw a spoon at them, being like, it's deadly weapon. Singing or dancing? Singing, I can just let go, just sing. Extroverted voice. Neither. I don't watch it. Vegetables or fruits? Vegetables. I like savory stuff better than sweet stuff, so I could just be munching on vegetables all day. PlayStation or Xbox? PlayStation's my first game. I'm a huge fan of the game Crash Bandicoot. That was my first really big game franchise I love, so PlayStation will always have a special place in my heart. Peter or Gale? I said this before, I'm Switzerland. I cannot choose any of them. I mean, Liam Hemsworth is hot. Josh Hutcherson is hot. And the two of them just love Katniss. Just both of them. Just jump on Katniss and fuck her already. I mean, seriously. Excuse part of my French, but it just would have made things much easier. Just do something different. Katniss or Primrose? Obviously Katniss. I mean, I love Prim. Prim is very cute, but Katniss. Heffy or Amish? I like them both. I actually ship them really hard. Hey, Heffy for the win. They would have made very interesting children together. But I like them both. I can't choose one or the other. Mahogany or Mahogany? That is Mahogany. Sorry. They're both pretty cool. Right? Clove or Glimmer? I like them both. So, stalemate. I also like Marble or Kato, so. But I like Kato more. Kato's crazy, and Kato kind of reminds me of what Cassie's gonna turn into. She's gonna, like, probably realize what the games are like. Like, I can totally see her going down the same way Kato did, being like, now I know, it's just the truth. They just wanted you to win all the time. Whatever. What am I doing? First characters, fun. Nox versus Vamos. Again, this is like a bias thing. I hate how everyone's saying Vamos, so I'm just gonna go. Everyone's saying Nox, so I'm just gonna go, like, totally rebellious and go Vamos. Rafi versus Grover. Grover. Definitely Grover. Azami versus Artie. I think Azami would have kicked Artie's ass. She only had a, what's it called? A small medicine kit. But, I don't know, maybe Artie could have took the medicine kit and just smacked her across the head and killed her that way, but I think that happened, like, the old board, that someone accidentally killed another person with a med kit. But it was a large med kit, not a small med kit. So, I don't know, Nox versus Melody. See, I'm getting really mad that everyone's saying that Nox is immediately going to win against Melody, because I should just post her experience during the game, because her last kill, she freaking brutalized him. I mean, why am I even mentioning this, but I put up this scenario that the last guy, who happens to be Evelyn Meyer's brother, Kyle, which is why they, like, had this rift for a while, Melody assumed that the guy raped this 12-year-old girl, so when she's starting to realize, like, she's doing soul searching herself during her tough time, thanks to the sickness, what's her face? Nanette. Lewis, I'm eyeing you. Going with that idiot boy and the whole writer thing. Like, she's starting to realize that he didn't rape her, but anyway, as I was saying, like, the last kill, she freaking brutalized him. She didn't let him die. She sliced him up and shit. And people don't realize that. They just think because Nox is crazy that she will win a fight. But don't forget, Melody killed 6 careers with a bow and arrow. And they thought she was going to lose. And not to mention that last kill I just mentioned. So, Melody is going to win. And it's not just because I'm being biased, but I'm enlightening you. I'm sounding like my mother. It's really ridiculous. Ajax versus Kalini. Ajax, that kid is pissed. He's gonna freaking destroy her for killing her sister. If someone killed my little brother, I would have ripped their head off. Emerson versus Arilla. Emerson. She seems to be, like, totally defending her man. Acasticia versus Aram. Cassie will beat him once. Even if it's gotten a bunch of careers, she'll beat him again. I'm sorry. She'll take her mighty hatchet and chop his head off. Marius versus Venus. This one is a hard question because I do love Maris. I mean, he's messed up, but I do love Maris. But Venus is Liam Neeson. I mean, Liam Neeson, like, fucking was Aslan. Why am I cursing? Anyway, Liam Neeson was Aslan, Zeus. He trained Obi-Wan and Batman. So it kind of gives Venus, like, a crazy vibe to him already. So I'm gonna have to say Venus. Shauna versus Amy. Amy seems crazy at points. I mean, I love Shauna. No, Shauna. Lewis versus Pods. Lewis is awesome. Alex versus Kit Kat. Why did you put these two together? I love them both. Alex will probably beat her with the crazy graphics, and Kit Kat will probably beat her with her awesome nerdiness. Nora versus Shauna. I'm afraid if I say myself, Shauna's gonna ban me from the board, so to save my ass on the board, I'm gonna say Shauna. Alright, Kayla versus Rachel. Probably Rachel. I mean, I don't know, just seems that way. Amy versus Faith. Faith has awesome hair. She can just whip her hair back and forth and kill her. Charity versus Luke. I don't know them, so I'm just going to skip that question. Louise versus Louis? Probably Louise. I don't know why, I just have a feeling Louise. Whitney versus Kit Kat. Again, why'd you put these two together? Like, seriously. So I'm going to skip that question. Yeah, Faith versus V. Faith, she seems tough and rumbling, so sorry, B. Amy versus Shauna versus B versus Kit Kat versus Kayla versus Cody. Probably Shauna. I have to think she has like these tricks up her sleeve. Well, that was my really long video, and I hope you enjoyed.